Aheo, eo ha, eo, alahino, maheo, maheo, eo, maheo, eo, mahena, heo, mahe, nahina, hana, ya, mino, fiso, nahena. Bona yoga selo hello ma choma shelo ma hello na heso ma olego ma hello na yoma hello na heso na. I want to say great morning today, a God-given day once more, when we are here to fresh breath of life. That we're blessed with to be sustained once again in this realm, to maintain identity of who we are, shining stars in development of a system that going to overcome the systematic racist system that impedes us in our growth and development as human beings, as Black men, women, and children, in the psychological warfare that has been perpetrated against us for so long now. So long, but without any prolong, I believe I can say, prolonged deterrent degrees of disabilitation of our total nation. Now, I would be wrong if I was this holistically say that that is an axiom or universal truth, because of the psychological warfare. It has been a deterrent among a portion of our population that has not come into their own relationship with themselves and the Creator and our ancestors. Some have sold their souls. Some is just under control through manipulation of the frequency and vibration and energy that they get caught up in, and have no knowledge of what you put in is going to come out in words, action, and deeds. I'm saying what you eat, what you read, what you think, what you look at, all is going to come out what you put in. Your computer, your brain, when it picks up all that information, it's going to put it back out. And if it's not good information about growth and development, then that information will be what you regurgitating in your environment, in your immediate environment, with your family, your loved ones, and all. And so, what I'm saying this morning is, I am Humam Abdulmalik, your host of Blackanized Report, motivating and stimulating on a world scale, because that's my audience around the world. And so that's what I do, from me to you, because it is ordained to go through all that we go through and sustain ourselves on a righteous path so that we can, I'll say, do the math. We got to multiply, we got to add, and we got to stop subtracting from our population of nation building by, let me say, our youth, our young adults, who are being manipulated because of their overindulgence in I would say self-inflicted genocide is, equal to suicide when you play Russian roulette with a loaded gun. But the thing is, they think they're having fun by their perception of their life, that they're being programmed to walk in that perceive creative illusion in their mind. And I want to say peace and love to my good brother Joseph L. Waker, ninth degree black belt master, just coming back from Africa, I believe, or he might be still over there with our brother Alpha Cuba. But anyway, I just want to say good morning and salam alaikum and peace and all those good things to you, my brother. Hope you were successful in your endeavor that you're developing internationally and locally and statewide, and that's what this brother do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing good, my brother. I'm just so elated in the divine way of how the Lord and Creator and my ancestors have blessed me and guided me into this so many divine lessons and spiritual conceptions that people be talking about coincidence. I don't. I be saying divine decree. And man, my everything towards the Creator. I mean, it is awesome, man. I just want to just be in the mercy and be that emissary for my Lord to help guide our people to a situation that we can stand up on our own again and develop our homes again so that we can be world rulers again in a matriarchic way again, so we can do away with the lies that they gain in our minds. No more, not again. So I want to say that, and I just want to say that we got to cultivate our seeds, and that especially for our young warriors who, black seeds keep on growing, because that's how we are. It's our natural inclination to love. I say love and not lust. A lot of us, it'd be lust, but we need to love spiritually and divinely. And we need to trust in our relationships. And when we plant a seed in that fertile soil, we should be respectful enough to toil and struggle or do whatever to bring our seed up in a righteous manner. I mean, by instilling, cultivating in our seeds self-respect, spirituality, culture, economical development, and we must develop a rites of passage over here in the land in this wilderness they call America. We must get back into our culture and customs and let all and everything that's not pertaining to us as a black people, spiritual people, we have to let all that go. I'm saying we got to let holidays go. We got to let the lies go of the holidays. They keep continuously, generation after generation, talking about Christopher Columbus or talking about Christmas or Thanksgiving and all these things that are really erroneous on the other side of them. So we can't, like every generation or every year, we just automatically just get into the practice of whatever holiday it is. It was like what was in Miseducation of the Negro. I think it was J.A. Roger who said that, we ain't got to go back to the bus no more because of Rosa Parks. But in our mind, we go back there anyway. We'll build a back door to get there. But we got to stop that. We got to be strong. We got to be in our divine essence, the way our blessings come from, in the direction that we move in this society. We got to move in a perpendicular, straightforward path, like my Muslim brothers say, the Sirat al-Mustaqim. And it's no dream, it's reality. You know, every religion that we practice, it got some good in it. And some religions, you know, got some truth with strangely mixed with falsehood. And we got to know which perception that we should choose in our growth and development in spirituality. That's why I say our reality should not be practicing no more holidays and no more religions pertaining to Eurocentric indoctrination. The only way that we're going to build a free black nation is to get away from all that indoctrination and start from everything from before their timeline and go back to where we had federations and Timbuktu and the Dungo looking up at the Sirius Star, and where we built the pyramids and all the other things that we built back there that's on etched in stone on the walls of ancient Egypt and everywhere around the world where you see pyramids and stuff like that. Even the Buddha. The Buddha was a black man. Everything that they say is erroneous to trick us and take from us and misdirect us. But that was in the past. We don't have no excuse now. We're in the age of Aquarius now. And all the information that's out here now, all you got to do is Google. Google things that you want to ask questions about. They might not give you all the information, but they give you enough to open your mind, eye, and so you can say, man, that was a lie. And we got to strive on the truth. We got to strive on the truth and not stay aloof from our truth and our reality. But we got to come out of there, what I'll say, their finality, because they're dying out and they want us to follow them and replicate and duplicate their reality that is not a true divine picture of who we are. So we got to, like I said, we got to stay away from that. We got to give it up. No more. We got to stop practicing it because they teach our children every year. I bet you a dime. No, I bet you $5 to one donut. In school, they're going to be talking about Christopher Columbus again. And they know it's a lie because how can you discover something that is already occupied? You tell me. But they tell us anything and we accept it because it's education or indoctrination. See, but that's to keep their nation intact, to perpetrate this deceptive system of, they say, democracy. But I believe it to be hypocrisy only because of what they say and what they do and all the lies they tell. They tell so many lies to cover their tracks of deception, of what they stole and plagiarized, but they can't because we realize that they ain't nothing but lies and pedophiles and homosexuals and cannibalistic and all those things that they try to bring into our reality or want us to be just like them. No, we can't. We're better. We're the original human beings on this planet. And we just got to develop in every aspect and essence where we can develop our blessings from our ancestors and the Creator, because everything is right here in the temple. We got the DNA, we got the melanin and the pineal and pituitary glands. That's when activated, you can get a clarity of your divine self, and you gotta research, you gotta read, you gotta do all these things to be in a way of, I got you, brother. We definitely gonna do that. You can give me a call, Mr. Waker, anytime. You know, your house is mine. I mean, my house is yours. Excuse me. But anyway, we got to step up our game, step up our reality or our seriousness in establishing an infrastructure within this system of hypocrisy called democracy, because it make mockery of you and I, because it keep lying about our story and stuff like that, and keep giving us lies about everything else and not being truthful about who we are and where we come from. And we got to see the light in this darkness, because that's where light come from. See, they want us to think the darkness is not the reality, but the darkness is the reality that all things come from. That's why all things come through us. And that's what we got to know. And that's why we got to be stronger. We got to be strong. We got to change the system. We got to, in the essence of what's on my page, hashtag Black People's Boycott Ham. We got to do that. We got to boycott all racism around the world. We got more Black people on the planet than they tell us. They what they project and lie about population on the planet. We got more people in Brazil, more people in where we got so many people in Brazil, Venezuela. This us, you know. You can't change this. This can't be changed. And we wouldn't want to change it. See, you got to keep this like this, and you got to keep your mind divine. Because if you don't, they're going to redefine you like they have redefined a lot of us to want to bleach our skin, who want to act like them. I mean, like Negro pins. You know what get me too? Like everything they do is not like we can't do. We got enough people to pool our resources and buy like this Oscar stuff. Man, I was distraught to see what his name? What his name? Little guy, little producer. Spike Lee, right? To run and jump almost in the lap of Samuel Jackson, to be overwhelmed about getting a trophy from Europeans, like that's the standard. Why we can't have our own, not Oscar, we can have our own comedic coming together of our, excuse my sneeze, because that could have knocked me to my knees. Oh man, but the thing is, what I'm saying is that we got enough resources and money to do our own thing, man. We ain't got to keep letting them validate us. Then we be so happy that we got something from there. And everything that we get, what does it betray? You know, it doesn't, your best work don't get no award, but your less work get a reward from them, you know. So we letting them control our endeavors or of our creations when we got enough money to develop our own awards, develop our own sports activity. We're all the athletes in their game, in the NFL, in the NBA, and all that. Why we can't take our money and resources and build our own? Because we so caught up in the connection of being indoctrinated to not love ourselves, but to love our enemy, our natural enemy. And that's the reality. Why I say they are our natural enemy? Because we are humankind, not a kind of man or mankind. We are humankind. We of a royal bloodline, a divine bloodline coming from the Creator. But their essence is from their bloodline according to their sciences. So I don't want y'all to be talking about I'm racist, and if some European be listening, oh man, you're racist. I'm not racist. Y'all said it. I read your book to say where you come from, the caves of Europe. And the Khazar tribe is so-called Jewish tribe that this over supposed to be over there in Israel and Pakistan and all that. Y'all come out of Europe, for real. What I'm saying is this here, that we cannot let y'all no longer identify, educate, or indoctrinate our people any longer. we have the resources in this day and time in the age of Aquarius to develop and run our own endeavors and getting our own trophies on that level. They don't have to validate our talent because they don't give us real credit to our good work. They give us credit to work that's below par, our best work. But they don't give us a reward for our best work because we let them validate us. I'm telling you, step away and let's parlay into developing our own Black Wall Streets again and dealing with all aspects of everything that's in society. We create our own NBA, National Black Association. What is it? National Football, National Full, I don't know, something. We'll change the name so we can change the game. Because our athletes are the greatest athletes on the field. Everywhere we go, we the best at what we do. Everywhere we go. That's even academically, science, in the science perspective. Whatever we do, we're the best at it. But see, we give them the control of being fluent or whatever you want to call them. And I'm gonna say this too. I don't know how true it is, but people say it is. That when you be one of those rappers or movie stars and all that, you got to go up in the room where they sexually abuse you to make you go to another level. That's what they say. I shouldn't be dealing with hearsay or heysay or he say and all that, but it's written, and then people said it that been in that environment. So I'm just saying what they saying, and we should be slaying that. We shouldn't have to do that because we got enough resources, so we won't have to do that. See, we ain't got to replicate or duplicate nothing they do because they replicating and duplicating everything about us. Everything. The phenotypes that they're trying to create with the big lips and big butts and all that type of stuff. But we don't realize it because we in there, the frequency of them hypnotizing us and having us up under some, not all of us, be under that hypnotizing phenomena or the, I won't say no curse, but I will say, I'm looking for a word to be meaningful to what I'm trying to say. Hypnotized is the one that I realize, and the other one is on a spell. Hypnotic trance, I'll say hypnotic trance, the trance state of mind that they got us in to keep us behind and keep us lying to ourselves about ourselves and not get in alignment with who we are. The greatest people upon the planet Earth with the greatest history and story that ever been told. And so they try to keep our histories into a month. First they say 2 days, 1 day, now it's a month. But our history is every day. It's like eternity. And we got to know that. We got to promote that. Like we promote Umoja, Kukuchakalia, Ujima, Ujema, Kuumba, Nia, and Imani. We got to promote the aspects of Kwanzaa. We got to say that our history, Black history, is every day throughout eternity. It never stops. We make it every day. We made so much history before that you can't count it. You don't. That's why they don't even try to say nothing about it. Because when we was in captivity, so-called captivity, we couldn't even get the patents. They would take out and steal our patents and all that. But some of us got through, a lot of us got through. And that's what we got to do. We got to come back into our mindset, come back into our divine essence and be the blessings not only to each other, but to every Black person on the planet. We got to make a connection. Just like my brother, Joseph Waker went over there with my brother, Alpha Cuba, and they was making connection, international connection, or national connection. Import, export, not only fabrics or materials, but ideologies, academic and all that. We got to be spiritual and all that. We gotta make our unification on all levels, you know, all, and even in the country, we got to do that. We got to come together on all levels. We got to reach out young brothers who the young warriors in our inner cities all over the country that are being programmed to kill each other, you know, becoming programmed to be predators and this and that, being programmed to like they control something. It seems good, you know, you're making a lot of money, you got the name for yourself, but when you're hurting other people, our people, then what are you? You are agent provocateur, not in that extent of snitching or bringing the police into a situation to get somebody locked up, but man, you hurting your own. We can't hurt our own no more. We can't do that. We got to come out of